welcome to my blog this morning. So finally, um, I got peace of mind, and I'm lucky. You know what I mean? So you always do good things, and a good thing to make you, uh, you know, a nice way. So I try my best in a couple of days. So I try to push myself. Yeah, I made it to myself to say about all words that you know, but I always take you know careful for that. But if you don't know what I mean, it's something like to research someone else. It's so hard, and you know it's not uh, an easy way for better. You know, to know a person, you need to know about things, right? But the important is how can you do that? But before that, you need the first moves, say all the sweetness words until um, you catch up, until you get it, until you feel that way that you are fucking serious. But also, of course, sometimes you need to know what is things, what is the main goal. You know, my main goal all the time to know that person is true or not. But of course, I'm not a kind of person that expectation that if you say yes in a whole week, and probably I'm not the kind of person to follow to teasing you all the time. It's because I'm not a shit person. I'm a fucking lion. You know, being a leader all the time, being a king of jungle. I wanna make it my own way to make it survive. I'm not choosing a woman because choosing a woman is not a kind of leader. Choosing a woman is a part of the game that you don't know how to handle it. You don't know how to make it. So that's why all things, all the possible way. Don't be scared. You know, don't be scared and what happened next. The important is you are a kind person. You're telling the truth. Because if you're not telling the truth in the first place, what's gonna be happen? You're gonna be sad, you're gonna be down, and you're gonna be dead for responsibility. You know, responsibility all the time is gonna be a curse if you got mistake for that woman. I read some books and also some code, but sometimes and that information is gonna be true sometimes, but you need to know what's better for your life. Having a great conversation for a different woman is something like it's a big compliment and it's a big responsibility. And because you are a man. As a man all the time, I'm not choosing a woman. I'm trying to talk, I try to analyze, I try to realize that what's better for my life. You know, when I have a great time with my wife until she passes away, and I feel comfortable and I feel nice, and that's the great things. That's amazing. So I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable and I feel nice that I have a great wife. That I am so lucky for that moment. But how many years that I'm waiting in the opportunity that I have a great wife, and until she passed away, until right now I realize myself in how many years again to wait in the opportunity, you know. once in a million. Of course, as an author, as a writer, creating story, creating books and publishing for different websites and then selling, it's great for me. People knows me, my name, this man, this young man creating books, a different story, different categories, books make, you know, good for myself because I feel comfortable for that. Writing words, simple or not, important is I know my story. I know what is the, you know, that story. So I don't know if you think some error about creating some things is you cannot make it. That's why turn on your computer. There's an internet. There's a Google. You search it, assembles everything. If possible, you make it. But by now, and this morning, I feel comfortable. I said to myself, this is gonna be great. You know, um, sometimes it's gonna be silent, sometimes it's gonna be good, but I don't know. But the story is always looking forward. Yeah, having a great conversation, having a great time until, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. I love to do things a good responsibility. Responsibility for life that that life is yours. That life is gonna be good and it's gonna be right. And you have a confidence because that responsibility is always there for you. For example, having a great business, that business is yours. The name of the business is yours. And if you have a wife, you have a great confidence to say that's my wife. All all you gotta do, work, provide all his needs, provide for love and time, and that's amazing. That's amazing. But if you say that I'm doing game for somebody else, something like that, chatting only, talking only, I don't give a shit that things. I have a lot of responsibilities for myself and also for my future, and also a lot of things comes to myself that I'm gonna do this. It because that's my life and that's my legendary work. If I finish my story or my work or creating something different for the other people or the other CEO for the different company, well, I make a history for myself, what we call a legend time. All the words and all the things is great. It's amazing. But I'm not scared to tell a story in my own way. Because you don't know what next. You don't know that person if you're not telling the truth. And how comes this is the reality about life. You're studying in psychology, you're studying all of the human being action, emotion, and anxiety, but if you don't know how to handle it, you're gonna be fucked up. You're gonna be missing in one pieces of the puzzle. If you want to teach that person, make sure that person got motivation, got a time, got a knowledge to accept all the consequence. The consequence, what I mean, is an error. Error is all the time there. Error for the time, error for plan, error for your action, error for your soul, a lot of error. But I guarantee you that all the error is gonna be a success for your dreams. If you don't know how to handle the error, how comes that you're gonna be a successful legendary business and successful legendary relationship? It's because you know you don't know how to handle an error. All you're gonna do is money, is business, and is people, you know, and you tell yourself for someone else that you're gonna be proud of yourself, you're gonna, you are a millionaire. Hell no. The reason about life is um, to accept your mistake, to accept people's mistake, and don't be scared for what happened next. It's because you're the only one um, to know better than yourself, and that's why I only I only know about myself is to research, to talk to people. Yeah, I'm not scared what the business is, but the only that I scared, of course, in the God's way. I always trust the God. I always make a move. But before that, I always talk to my wife what's gonna be next for my life. It's because, you know, I'm too young and nobody nobody say people that I'm scared or I'm not scared. All the time people say I'm scared to do this because I'm fear that some people laugh and some people say you cannot make it. That's the reality. So that's why every every capacity of research for myself, true or not, you know what I mean? I got successful time. I got successful. But of course, if you are flying the feelings, you're gonna be hurt. It's so easy to say that. Oh, I cannot feel anything. But of course, I tell you something. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be hurt if you have a bad relationship. You're gonna be hurt all the time. So that's why this kind of research on my own to find the right one soon, and same for my wife attitude. It's gonna be hard time. Yeah, I know myself and how it hurt because when I met my wife before until she passed away, I'm waiting for a lot of years. All I gotta do is study, doing a business, make it a will for the business, and I try to myself to stand as a young man, as a leader. You know, all you're gonna do is I'm always choosing the good opportunity the right way, but I'm not choosing a woman. I'm not I'm not looking at a woman that, oh, when I saw a beautiful woman, then I say, oh, I like that woman. She's pretty, she's hot, and so much attractive. Oh, this is the blessing from the God. Oh, give me opportunity, God, to touch and feel in this woman. No, it's not like that. You need to respect your attitude. You need to respect yourself. How come to be a leader and you do that? No, it's something that's a big mistake. If you do that, I don't think so that you can make it your goal. So one thing about life, creating and making good, creating, making good. Being a leader, there's a nice look. Look, the hair of the lion. Hair of the lion is always confidence, nice hair, nice ambient. Always, staring for opportunity, always thinking, what next? That's the leader. And if the lions grab the woman, and you know, and he have a great wife, the lion is always be confident, no matter how comes. That's the reality. And this morning, I feel good and I feel better, and that's the blessing comes. That's a blessing. So I have opportunity to create and motivation right now. You know, it's so amazing. So amazing. Um, I was thinking to myself that I back in my lifestyle before. No, something no. I'm always looking forward and forward and forward, and this is how I make it. If I'm wearing great clothes and I speak great, you know, all the people that amaze all the people and believe in trust and respect for my legendary work. But some people know me, it's gonna be kidding and laugh and saying, what the fuck is doing? It is joking? Something like, are you joking or Tom? Oh, yeah, this dude is an idiot, something like that. You know, idiot people make it brilliant life because if you cannot do some fun way, you know, people were chasing you is something like he using you for his benefit. No, it's not like that. No one cannot use my words, no one cannot use my talent unless I concern and I take care of them and I respect them. You know, having a good time and respect for the people. The only that I respect right now is for my wife, Flan, because all the years that I made, that I talk, and having a great plan and future, I respect for my decision, and I respect for my wife decision too, because she's the brilliant woman that I met, and for the age gap, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Appearance and personality is different. If the woman, you know, a type of woman of my wife is so high quality and good motion and respect for my dignity. And that's how I feel all the time. No one can do that. When I had a great dream last night and I told myself that this is it. Yeah, I know sometimes I'm scared to admit and say that words that we cannot make it in this kind of conversation. And also, if I feel broken and lonely in that person, we cannot make it. The business going down, and that's crazy shit. So, not only that, you need some help, you need some serious type of help. But if you can add, help yourself and help your brand and also your services for your business, and you not care for that, I don't think so. Yeah, I feel sad, I feel broken. If that happened to myself, I'm sorry to say that you cannot make it. It's because I don't have any idea how to move forward because you're doing crazy shit. If you do some things, it's something like difference for your business, if you're not focusing your business, I don't think so. I'm gonna smile on you and you don't know what I'm taking. That's the reality. Business is always a part of life as a wife. You know, if you're not take care of your wife, if you're doing violence with him and saying about words, I don't think so that your wife existing for your life. You're gonna be crazy. It's because you say, oh, what's happened? I'm not doing anything. And you have a great story for your friend. Man, I'm not doing anything, but what happened? My wife, she left me. Something like that. Of course, that's the story. All people, even your family and friends, listen on you because you look shit. But the time that already talk to your wife and doing bad things, I don't think so. That's why I realize to myself all the time that studying for psychology, studying for an attitude for a different person is very important. It's very important to study and to know better. Right? Because in that person interesting in your dreams, is interesting for your business career, and even for his business career in the future, well, you have a great partner. But if the person's not interesting, don't even push them until you're gonna be stressful. You know, stressful is always there. So this is my story. This is my research, and this is the great story. So if you feel this kind of web story, you know what I mean. Looking forward, don't stop. Just go.